the same time, the Army Air Forces and the U.S. Navy lost 7,189 combat aircraft, 5,317 training aircraft, and transportation aircraft. At the same time, we lost more airplanes during the Second World War to accidents than were shot down by the Japanese. Mm-hmm. And these accidents claimed the lives of 15,530 pilots, crew members, and ground personnel. Now, this is contrasted to what we lost, just the 8th Air Force running out of East Anglia in England. They lost tens of thousands of airplanes, 50,000 KIA. But still, we lost more, we had greater losses to accidents than to the Japanese. And these 4 boys, they were just 4 of the boys who never made it over there. So I want to close with a quotation from Robert Kennedy that I think bears upon this. Now, he was talking about Vietnam, but I think it bears very much to the story of World War II. And he said, "Here, while the moon shines, men are dying on the other side of the earth." Excuse me, this always breaks me up. Men are dying on the other side of the earth. Which of them might have written a great poem? Which of them would have cured cancer? Which of them might have played in a World Series or given us the gift of laughter from the stage or helped build a bridge or a university? Which of them might have taught a child to read? It is our responsibility to let those men live. And I think it's also our responsibility to live our own lives with honesty and integrity to honor their sacrifice. So thank you very much for coming out. I have a website, it's finalflightthebook.com. I've got over 3.5 years of blog entries that document my research, lots of photographs, videos, interviews with family members, that sort of thing. So if you're interested, then please check it out. And I'll entertain questions.
Could we please give him a round of applause for this?
We have a Beech 18 now at the Museum of Flight.
Yes, there's a Beech 18 at the Museum of Flight. It's configured as a C-45,
yeah,
but it's just another one of those 38 iterations. You volunteer at the museum?
Yeah.
Gold star. Yes, sir.
How far were the bodies from the main body of the plane?
So he asked how far were the bodies from the main part of the plane. The wreckage is just strewn all across the glacier, this area the size of 4 or 5 football stadiums. What is interesting, though, is that Leo and Glenn were separated by about 100 feet. Yes?
Was there ever any discovery about why the one guy was found in the position that he was? Any idea whether someone parachuted out or?
Well, it was thought at one time that he had parachuted out because no one had found airplane wreckage. As far as and also because his parachute was open. That's what the climbers heard flapping around like Tibetan prayer flags. The position of the remains is just happenstance. When a 200-mile-an-hour airplane hits a granite wall that's not moving, things just get blown out. Yes?
Were all of the bodies found?
Good question. Were all the bodies found? No. There's still 2 more. I've gone back to the crash site since 2007. I've gone back about 8 times because I promised the families I'd keep looking. We still haven't found them. There's a group called History Flight who has been very successful. It's a volunteer group, charity, in finding the remains of Marines killed at Tarawa, a battle in the South Pacific during the war, and also the remains of soldiers killed in Normandy. They're interested in going up with a team to Mendel Glacier to look for the other two. And it's been a long, painful, drawn-out process getting permission from the National Park Service to allow us to go up there.
Is the ice all gone?
The ice is still there,
No.
but just every year I go up there, there's less and less.
Okay.
I just wondered, did Mendel, where's the name come from? Because I lived in Juneau, and we had the Mendenhall Glacier.
Yeah, so the Mendel Glacier is named after Mount Mendel, which is right next to Mount Darwin, which is in a basin called Evolution Valley, with another 4 or 5 other peaks named after evolutionists, geneticists, and biologists. And so that's where the name comes from Gregor Mendel, who was a monk in the 1860s who did the first solid work on genetics in plants with pea pods. Yes.
So would
Clay?
Mendenhall be the same
No, Mendenhall was somebody else. I don't know who he was.
person?
Another person. Yeah, Clay.
How did you know when you were done enough to put the book in print form, and what is still happening with the story since print form?
So how did I know when I was done enough with my research to write the book and then have it published? I'm still working on it. I'm not as much, because I am now working on another airplane crash story from the following year, another military story. But these type of things, you're never done with the research because I'm constantly learning new things. I still get contacted by people who are peripherally associated with the story, and they give me more information. My book is, it's 250 pages. I have a file cabinet drawer that's this wide and 40 gigabytes of data. So about this much of my research went into the book. Dora.
I wanted to ask but about the families that you've touched, and you said it's on your website and I can find it and research it further. But I wanted to honor the work that you've done on their behalf, because those numbers you gave us, that's staggering, the families that have never found out what happened to their, or at least all of them have not found out.
Well, thank you for appreciating what the families have gone through. I've met all the families. They were really happy to know me, and I was really grateful to know them. I even went to Glenn's funeral. It was amazing. Yes.
Well, a related question, what was their experience in trying to find out what happened to their sons, and do you have any sense of what the experience is like today? Or
So what was the experience like for the families of the 4 boys on the plane, and how does that compare to experience of families today? Families today have it a whole lot better than they did back in the 1940s. World War II was such a big thing for everybody that as soon as it was over, people wanted to forget it as fast as they could. I don't have time to go into the whole story, but I do in Final Flight to discuss the development, particularly in the United States, about how we honor our soldier dead. The United States spends a lot of money every year through JPAC to find and repatriate and identify the remains of soldiers. No one else does, and there's a reason for that. It goes all the way back to the Civil War. So I'll leave it at that. Today the military is much better at dealing with this. You don't get a telegram in the mail anymore. You get somebody in uniform who knocks on your door, personally delivers the news, which, I don't know, that might be better or not. I think they do a much better job.
And I would think that back then, maybe people were a little less skeptical or questioning if you got word from, and that's just my feeling, from the military, you would probably accept that word. Maybe more so than nowadays, where there's been more.
She's saying that people back in the 40s were probably less skeptical about getting some kind of message or correspondence from their government than we are today.
Yeah. For their reporting of it.
Yeah.
Unless you were a mother. There were some mothers
Yeah.
that never
Never
did
gave up.
accept their...
Yeah. Okay, true.
Well, so he's saying a lot of mothers never did accept.
Yeah.
Case in point, Leo Mustinen's mother. She corresponded with the families of the other 3 boys, and I've seen her letters. And they're stained with her tears.
Huh, yeah, yeah.
She never got over
She
it.
questioned, I mean, did she question it though?
She questioned her letters, why can't they find our boys? They're not doing enough.
Okay.
We know where they are. Why aren't they going up there and getting them? And she pestered the military for enough years that to get her off their backs, they declared the boys dead. And that closed the case. But her letters, the tears they're in her letters and they're on the paper.
Well, and I think in a way it was worse for them, because if you were killed in combat, you felt you died for a cause. Whereas if you're killed in training, it's sort of,
In your own country,
yeah, in your own country. It's not the
that
same.
they should
Yeah.
be able to find.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's saying that it was probably easier to deal with the death of your son or your husband in combat because they were dying in combat, dying for the country. But for dying in an accident in the United States, our government promised the families at the conclusion of the Second World War that if anyone wanted their boy or their girl, because a lot of women died overseas, they wanted them brought back to the United States, our government would bring them back in 5 years. No such promise for our soldiers who died in the United States.
Has that changed?
Yes, that has changed.
Didn't they have any radio contact when the plane was going down? Back to the...
When an airplane, when a pilot is in trouble, actually we can just turn that off. When a pilot is in trouble, the one thing he doesn't have time to do is to talk to someone on a radio who's nowhere near him.
Well,
that
in this
Mayday,
case,
Mayday
they may
thing?
have just crashed without realizing they were going to have
Right.
an accident.
True.
Read my book. Yes, ma'am.
I've been thinking about this, the number of pilots that were lost. And at the beginning of the war, they really hadn't done air war before. Not like they did it during World War II. And people like my husband, who had no college, still got trained as pilots because they had lost so many other pilots that they took the smart ones after that.
The thing with training accidents, it's hard for us to think of today in our modern world. Most of these guys were either fresh off the farm or had grown up in urban areas. They'd never driven a car. The fastest thing they'd ever been on was a streetcar for the urban boys and a tractor for the farm boys. And now all of a sudden they're flying airplanes that go 250 miles an hour, and mistakes were made. Yeah.
I have a friend who was trained as a pilot at the beginning of the war, and he talked a lot about how little training they actually had.
So she says she has a friend who trained as a pilot during the war and comments about how little training they had. Bill Gamber had been flying for less than 10 months. He had, I think it was 780 hours. During his time, that was considered a high-time pilot. The Beech, so the Beech 18 had it would fit in the space here. It's actually a very small airplane. The B-24 and the B-17s they were training on they had the same wingspan as a 737. these guys, Bill Gamber was 22. Can you imagine getting a ticket on Alaska Airlines today and looking into the cockpit and the person flying you is 22 years old? That's how it was in World War II. Those people flying you on Alaska Air have 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 hours of experience. Bill Gamber had less than 800, and like I said, he was a high-time pilot. So if there's no more questions, we'll do it at that. Barnes & Noble has a lot of books. This is a good time for me to thank Barnes & Noble for hosting us. Also, the Southwest Historic Seattle Log House Museum people and Dora Fay for putting this whole thing together. It's great seeing so many people out here in the middle of the day. Buy my book.
You're going to sign them, aren't you?
And I'll sign the books too.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Wiggle room here.
Thank you very much. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you for coming.
This was great. Yeah, I like feeling your book.
Okay.
Did you know that there was a Navy plane that flew into that? I didn't know that.
Well, there's also good old Bomber Bowl and Mission Ridge.
That's why they call it that.
I know.
Oh, what's your name?
Oh, Russ.
Russ.
Just Russ, yeah.
Tell me what you're looking forward to.
I've done 2 of these at the Museum of Flight.
Oh, yeah.
too.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't know that. Say much about it or anything?
No, I met the guy because he lives on Beach Drive, and he had an interesting story to tell. And he and his son and a friend of his son were just doing a cross-country hike through some really rough terrain when they came across the plane. I think it was a P-38, I think.
No, the PV-2.
Oh, oh, no, that's a different one I'm thinking of. The one I was thinking of was a P-38. The guy was...
Oh, I'm Nancy.
Nancy. You know, I didn't sign Russ's book. I think I just put to Russ and...
If I see him, I'll tell him.
Nancy. Nancy.
Is that the gentleman that was just here?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Would you? Thank you.
Yeah.
So, I get all wound up.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nancy. Thanks for coming.
Yes, well, sort of. I could volunteer.